Just going back to February of 2020, that was a tough time for the CDC, but famously, Nancy Messonnier basically said, look, this COVID is going to be a problem. It's going to disrupt our lives in ways that we haven't seen before. Can you just reflect on that moment, actually?
Yes, I think that was a pivotal moment, where, Nancy really, stood up and said, here's what we know and what we don't know. And that's what, risk communication is. Think certainly that caused a lot more attention to the potential severity of COVID and caused probably actions that may have happened before we had the data and the science. I think what I would say is during COVID, everybody learned a lot, including CDC, and we certainly had missteps. But what I was proud of at CDC is all the changes we were making. So, we had improved our lab quality. There were ways to ensure that lab tests, were really valid and timely. Our data, we now were able to have dashboards and near real time data. Staff were trained to be ready for responses. And so we were in a much better place up until about 7 or 8 months ago when the proposed reorganization for things like Agency for or Administration for a Healthy America went in place, a lot of the terminations. So I think that's what concerns me is we learned from COVID and we're on the right path. And now I am concerned that we're no longer prepared for the next outbreak.